TCFC.
Hello my friends and welcome back to TCFC. My name is Tom. A few days ago, John Eustace was announced as the new manager of Birmingham City. Now my first thought was,
who in the blue hell are you?
but then I thought I got this really cool thing called a phone, so I decided to give him a Google and did a little bit of research. Now there's not a huge amount to go on at the moment as he's a relatively inexperienced manager, but I'll talk you through what I can. Now, Eustace was actually a pretty decent footballer, playing for the likes of Coventry, Stoke and Watford, mostly in the Championship, but we did have a few seasons in the Prem as well. Now, he was actually the exact type of player that we could really do with right now with our absolutely tiny squad. He also brings with him in his coaching staff a former Birmingham City legend, Mike Taylor, who is an absolutely tremendous keeper for us. So, welcome back, Mike. His managerial experience so far is pretty small, but what he's done so far has been quite promising. And, we've all got to start somewhere. So he managed our bitter rivals Kidderminster Harriers and transformed their style of play to the point where they were dubbed the non-league Barcelona. He got them into the National League playoffs twice and even got them through to the first round of the FA Cup. Not bad. After that, he served as assistant boss at QPR and took over as caretaker after the previous manager was sacked. With 7 games to go, he accumulated 7 points from 7 games and guided them to safety. I will add that if he had lost all 7 of those games, they still would have survived, but a point a game will generally keep you up in this league, so I'd say his time as a caretaker manager, although short, we can chalk that up as a positive. Since departing the Hoops, he has been the assistant manager at Republic of Ireland, who have once again failed to qualify for a major tournament. Not an amazing stat, but I'd also say getting a tune out of the Republic of Ireland is probably even harder than getting one out of Blues at the moment. So I'm not too concerned with his disappointing period at Republic of Ireland. Now, in terms of his experience, or lack of it, I think it's important to remember that over the years we've had some managers who've come to us with a supposedly good track record and really good reputations and have actually done really poorly. Conversely, we've had guys that come to us with less experience and done really well. Young and hungry is what he is, and that's what I like. I watched his interview and he seems to have his head screwed on right. He talks well and he seems to have a good understanding of the difficulties that he'll be facing. What I also like is he's clearly taken thought into his own development and career and has made some sensible choices in his own development. I do want to provide a bit of reality to the situation. I do think it's naive to expect that he'll turn up and turn us into the Championship Barcelona. He did state in his interview that the first thing we need to do is get competitive and just take it from there. Now, we've obviously got a very small squad, and while we are starting to make signings, I think, as long as we're in our current situation with the current owners, it's always going to be tough. Now, it does sound like there's some movement there, and it's possible that Eustace's appointment signals the movement and change in ownership that has been talked about so much. Either way, I've got to say, I'm feeling optimistic. Now, while it is a sign that we're not able to attract managers of proven experience, I think he's got a good energy and a good attitude, so all things being good, he'll get us competitive. Last of all, he is a DVB, but hey, nobody's perfect, are they? Now, that's all I've got to say about John Eustace today. Let me know in the comments what you think about this appointment. Are you, like me, optimistic, or are you disappointed and worried for our future in this league? Or both? Anyway, hit the like button if you enjoyed the vid, chuck us a subscribe, keep right on, and have a nice day.